In the meantime, the candidates on the Democratic side, they weren't waiting for the results in Iowa. They have moved on to New Hampshire, which between now and next Tuesday is going to be the epicenter of the political world. And with the focus now squarely on that state, people are pretty curious, understandably, on how the voting system works in New Hampshire and what are they doing there to make sure there's no trouble.
Tonight, our reporters are covering every angle of the race, beginning with WBZ's Mike LaCrosse. He's live in Laconia, New Hampshire tonight with the latest there. Mike?
David, the New Hampshire Secretary of State tells me he has turned away companies trying to sell them similar technology that was used in Iowa last night. Meanwhile, candidates like Pete Buttigieg have been getting questions all day long about the delayed results.
Everything we know is extremely encouraging.
Pete Buttigieg is on the ground touring New Hampshire from Nashua to the Lakes region. His visit comes hours after he claimed victory in the Iowa caucuses.
The hope that propelled me into this campaign is vindicated every day. It was vindicated in a big way last night when we had a chance to quiet those questions of whether we belonged in this effort in the first place.
Senator Elizabeth Warren told supporters at a town hall in Keene she feels good despite the bumpy start in Iowa.
We came out of Iowa knowing it is a tight three-way race at the top and that the three of us, Buttigieg and Bernie and I, will divide up most of the delegates.
Could that happen here?
No.
New Hampshire Secretary of State William Gardner says the first-in-the-nation primary is completely different from the Iowa caucuses. He says the results will be out on the night of the election.
I've tried to continue to keep the legislature to have a voting process that is as simple as possible, with the fewest moving parts.
Neil Levesque of the New Hampshire Institute of Politics at St. Anselm College says the next week will be like the Super Bowl of politics.
Well, now you really see a leveling of the field. There's no one candidate coming out of Iowa with a lead, and so they're all on the ground now, running around, trying to get the vote.
And voters are ready to hear what the candidates have to say.
I'm getting close. I'll know that day, when I vote.
It's a fun time because you don't have to be ready to make a decision until this final week.
And the Secretary wants voters to know they have all of the paper ballots stored and they can do a recount quickly if necessary. Reporting live in Laconia, New Hampshire tonight, I'm Mike LaCrosse, WBZ News.
Something to be said for those paper ballots. All right, thank you, Mike.